戦隊ピンクとメイガスwith名探偵と魔法使いプリキュア。
The story starts at her family shrine where people, both unmarried couple and married ones, are giving out their fortunes about becoming a lovely married couple and continue this lovely relationship forever respectively, just until Tsukasa Aizawa Kazuna Pink arrives to set up a vendor there with love and detective themes on it, announcing that her Detective Office of Romantic Relationships is open for any mysteries to be solved on those couple-themed bonds. However, the people don't have anything wrong with their relationship since they give out their fortunes at the shrine, so they leave, making Tsukasa disappointed that this keeps going on and on without finding a client for a mystery. Later on, Togo Kazuna Red, along with his wife Yidra Arvolm Kazuna Magus, pay a visit to the shrine, making a fortune on having a wonderful honeymoon that they will be going on Friday, making Tsukasa shocked that the two never told her nor the Kizunagers about this. Togo and Yidra then see Tsukasa dressed as a detective operating the vendor, as she reveals to be the love detective, on solving romantic relationships that are corrupted, and doesn't have her first client, before questioning about the honeymoon the two mentioned. Togo and Yidra reveal that they have been together against the demon queen back in another world, to the heartbreak prince on both their home worlds, and finally the Bansou enders from preventing and later starting the new world daybreak of Earth and another world to form the new world, which the Kizunagers have completed the dream of fusing those worlds without any catastrophic outcomes, and since they got married where both worlds can join in as family, they plan on a honeymoon and popularly meet with other Earthlings and another world residents getting along as a couple, believing that Shuji Kazuna Green along with the winged demi-human, Yult, who are engaged, might do that later after getting married. This makes Tsukasa really amazed but also a bit depressed, prompting Yidra telling Togo to go home without her, which he does so, having enough time to pack up his things for the upcoming honeymoon. Now alone, Yidra asks Tsukasa about her sad expression, to which the latter explains that Togo was supposed to be her ideal prince since they've been together in Edo High School and as the Kazuna Five, but when Togo returned to Earth along with Yidra and the four-party adventurers for the first time, she was upset that the mage herself took her crush away from him, leaving the Pink Ranger to be with his adopted brother Kiyohiro Kazuna White, who went on a job as an idol by the name Bond Singer through many tours around the world, making her feel lonely as she wanted to get a job too, and due to her obsession with romance and couples, she created her role as the love detective so she can fix the romantic bonds of couples from cheats and breakups. Yidra understands the Pink Yandere's private feelings on being with Togo as she apologizes that the mage herself didn't know about this during the Zetsuender's time, however tells Tsukasa that she won't be having any clients on this romantic-themed detective play of hers, which makes the Pink Ranger upset as she and Yidra have an argument when suddenly Tsukasa gets hit in the head by what appears to be a small green elephant who speaks for help, making the two Kazuna girls surprised on a small animal that can talk, fly, and even standing like a human. The calm elephant introduces himself as Funton, who requests the love detective on fixing the couple's relationship that the fairy himself has saw, resulting in Tsukasa happy that she received her first client as she accepts Funton's help, but Yidra says she will be on this case too so she can use her new spell on fixing those romantic bonds in a jiffy to prevent those breakup relations, making Tsukasa mad to not let the mage ruin the former's reputation. Taking on a stroll around the Japanese town, Tsukasa and Yidra ask Funton on what are the couple's corrupted relationships about. As the green elephant explains, while he was flying around the town he notices a family that has a father acting strangely on his wife, which the two Kazuna girls think he's a womanizer that results in cheating, as those girls remind themselves about the first Amen, Taiyo Anuma, being a womanizer. Just as they were about to continue to find the family's home that Funton is guiding them to, the green fairy gets hugged by a small female pink bear who also flies and speaks, much to the girls surprised on this second animal, as the orange-haired girl approaches the four and surprised to see a fairy just like Pochiden and Jet, before introducing herself as Anna Akechi, who went to this town from the help of a mysterious voice warning her that her partner of the Kyoto Detective Agency, Mikuru Kobayashi, went missing after going to bed, as Anna finds out that she's in the year 2026 away from Mikuru's time in 1999, 1 year later on Anna's own year 2027. After Funton explains the case the love detective is solving, Anna along with the pink bear named Pochiden decides to help Tsukasa on her first mystery solving while finding Mikuru as both gold stars. Just then, Yidra gets hugged by two young girls from behind who are happy to see Riko, okay after her disappearance, although the mage pushes them away to reveal she's not Riko. Short seconds later the teddy bear who's with the two girls asks if she's Riko now, much to the three girls stunned on a talking bear, resulting the golden-haired girl introduced herself as Mirai Asahina, the pink-haired girl is Kotoha Hanami, or Ha, for short, and Mirai's teddy bear named Mofirin, who she gets along with Pochiden and Funton, as those three explain they're trying to find Riko is a yoi who somehow disappeared out of nowhere from Magic World and No Magic World, and received a mysterious voice that Anna also heard to know where she is, even sending them to this world just like Anna. As Mirai, Ha and Mofurin mistook Ydra as Riko due to their similarities as purple magicians, which the Magus mage tells them it's okay and promises to find Riko along with Mikuru while fixing up the couple's bonds that Funton has assigned Tsukasa and herself for, which Tsukasa only prefers doing things herself, resulting yet another argument, but the three girls and fairies stop them to continue on with this case. While on the way to the home in town Funton mention, Anna and Mirai explain to Tsukasa and Ydra about their relationships with Mikuru and Riko and how they bonded with each other through the challenges of light and dark, even through happy, quarrel and emotional times, before they finally arrived at the home, a mansion which the green elephant reveals this is where the husband's corrupted bonds with his wife took place. Funton takes them inside and, after the girls and fairies did some various investigations around the mansion to get clues but with no luck, leads them to the basement via its hatchway, finding themselves in a dark room, but Anna uses her pre-kit light to draw two flashlights to reality for her and Tsukasa to use. However, they can't find the couple, believing they have already reconciled to get ice cream during this case. However, Tsukasa reveals this doesn't feel to be a romantic case at all, which makes Funton to apologize about this because someone told him to do it, which questions the girls. Just then, the mysterious voice both Anna and Mirai's friends have heard before reveals the seven didn't expect to meet their doom right to this room, turning on the lights to reveal is a Haninda Yokubaru-sized humanoid mammoth who is happy for Funton for bringing these seven to the basement, prompting Funton to fly towards his master and land onto his palm, who clenches his hand to get rid of the fairy, much to the girls' horror, especially Pochitan and Mofurin, who burst into tears, revealing that he created and controlled the green elephant, calling him Funton as a pronounced pun to Phantom that he created as an illusion via his consciousness to lead the girls and fairies to a trap, where he also captured Mikuru and Riko locked in cages, much to Anna and Mirai's upset over this trick. For what purpose? The giant mammoth reveals himself as Uakirai, who plans to spread the cheats and breakups onto every couple around the new world so that no one will ever love again. Tsukasa gets angry and yells at Uakirai for tricking her into solving this mystery, and she won't forgive him to spread hatred around this world once he's done with them, as she wants everyone to be happy about their romantic relationship, including Togo with Ydra. She at first was against, making Ydra understand Tsukasa's speech and agrees on what she said, as the two have gone through the times of light and dark against their own enemies and their inner struggles, including happy, quarrel and emotional times like Anna and Mirai said that made the two reconcile their friendship. Ha-chan then goes up by saying she will not let Uakirai do something horrible to her mothers Riko and Mirai, and others whose family love is stronger than hatred, as she transforms into Cure Felice to attack Uakirai and tried to free Riko and Mikuru, which makes Tsukasa and Ydra surprised upon her transformation. But what she mean, Mirai and Riko are Ha's mothers, even Anna is surprised upon Ha's a pretty cure. However, Cure Felice is no match against Uakirai, who comments that Mirai and Riko as Ha's mothers are completely gay and treat her like a baby doll, as he was about to freeze Felice via his trunk. However, Tsukasa and Ydra intervened by transforming into Kizuna, Pink and Magus to protect the flower Cure from harm's way. Much to the girls' surprise, the two also transformed but as masked warriors. Magus uses the Deca Ranger, Ninninger, and Kuramager Legend bond plates to her Kizuna brace, summoning the clones of Deca Yellow and Pink, Shiro and Momo Ninjas, and Kuramai Green and Pink to distract Uakirai, allowing Kizuna Pink to use the Lupin Ranger bond plate to bring out the Red Dial Fighter to open the cages for Mikuru and Riko to reunite with Anna and Mirai. After Uakirai gets rid of the clones, he explains that despite those captive girls have been reunited with their friends, it doesn't matter because he will still defeat them, so he can spread the world of hating and cheating of lies upon every romantic couples, both opposite and same genders, around the world, so that this so-called family love will be gone from existence. Mikuru and Riko will not let Uakirai do as he pleased, as the Pink Great Detective always promised to be the best partner with Anna on any case they solve, and together being Pochitan's caregivers or mothers, while the young purple magician says that she will always be with Mirai and forever as mothers to Ha-chan as well, as the two don't care if it's gay, that's just how the way it's going to be. This angers Uakirai to summon a horde of Funton lookalike monsters called Elephantome to knock them out. However, Anna and Mikuru transform into Cure's answer and Mystique, known as the Star Detective Pretty Cure, while Mirai and Riko with Mofurin transform into Cure's Miracle and Magical, and together with Felice they're known as the Maho Girls Pretty Cure, much to Pink and Magus surprised on those teenage girls as heroines, as they joined them to take down the illusional Elephantomes, Pink teaming up with the Detective Cures while Magus with the Magician Cures. By using attacks, defenses and Linkle Stone spells such as Answer Attack, Mystique Reflection, Tanzanite, Aquamarine, and Pink Tourmaline, the Pretty Cure got rid of the Elephantomes while injuring Uakirai with Pink and Magus' help, who used the Marriage Beam Gun and the Royal Scepter to weaken Uakirai more, even combining their powers to perform the solving problems with love and magic, attack to take down Uakirai as a way to avenge Fontaine. Despite being an illusion, he is still a good friend to the girls and fairies, allowing the detective Pretty Cure getting help from Pocheaton and using their pre-kit mirror loop to perform the flying spectrum, while the witchy Pretty Cure get into their Alexandrite style and with the rainbow carriage to perform the extreme rainbow, using both finishers to send Uakirai into space to meet his defeat, but he yells that this mansion is also an illusion he created and if it disappears so will the girls and fairies inside, prompting Yidra casting a portal to get them out of the mansion before it crumbles and disappears. After that, Tsukasa feels disappointed that her first case was a complete trick, but gets comforted by Yidra, while Mofurin and Pocheaton are sad about Fontaine being created as an illusion by Uakirai, but get reassured by Mirai and Anna that they will meet with the real green elephant someday, while Riko and Mikuru interact with the Magus and Pink Rangers respectively, with Riko do feel similar to Yidra as an adult except for the purple hair color, while Mikuru impressed to see Tsukasa becoming a detective of love. However, Mikuru prefers becoming the greatest detective for love and cute things of all time than Tsukasa, who gets jealous to start a rivalry with Mikuru's attitude, which makes the girls laugh about. After that, Yidra uses her royal scepter to open up 2 portals for each 2 Pretty Cure groups to return to their own time and place, promising to protect all love from theft. While talking about becoming Pretty Cure like Cure Love and Cure Magus respectively, Tsukasa and Yidra went back to the shrine as Tsukasa decides to cancel the detective office of romantic relationships, ending her love detective role to just be who she is until she is called on for help, which Yidra can agree with that before, after apologizing to Tsukasa about what she said about romantic-themed detective play, head to Togo's home to check on him getting prepared for their honeymoon on Friday, ending this scene with a silhouette person asking Tsukasa to solve a romantic mystery that the person have witnessed with the loved one, prompting Tsukasa to get into her love detective ego quickly and happily help her first client.